towards us and back towards the baseball field, where the baseball team will commence its weekend series against Texas A&M Corpus Christi in about 40 minutes. That pitch runs inside. It's 1-1. Well, Corona, the best hitter on the team, had a tough time against McLeod. It was somewhat ironic for McLeod on senior day that she handled the best hitters for Stephen F. Austin, as Corona fouls it back 1-2. But the light hitting Lindsey Gregory, second baseman, hitting seventh, had a homer, an RBI double, and a walk, and providing all the offense that Ashley Creasel needed to pick up her 13th win of the season. Swing and a miss. Nice change of pace from Dunn, and all Corona could do is smile as she walks back towards the Lady Jack dugout. Now it's Alex Hedspeth. Hedspeth was the leadoff batter in game one. She walked to begin the game and then struck out her next two plate appearances. Popped up towards us. And it's 0-1. Just underway in game two. Reagan Dunn on the mound for the Cats. Alex Hedspeth at the plate. She takes a called second strike. Jamie Wood is our home plate umpire in game two. Jared Arrington's at first base. Greg Shargoloff's over at third. Foul back. Hedspeth protecting the top of the zone there. The Bearcats enter this weekend needing just one win to clinch the Southland Conference regular season title, at least a share of it. 2 wins would ensure an outright regular season championship. Bounce towards third. Under the glove and an infield base hit. Oh, a missed opportunity from Kendall Kutoch there. Thompson made a throw anyway, but it was too late. An error on Kutoch. Bearcats have had excellent defense all year. Part of the reason they're 20-5 in the Southland Conference. Here's Tucker. Bounce towards short. High hop for Thompson. Flips to second. Melia covering. And the inning is over. No runs, no hit. 1 error, 1 left after 1/2 inning in game 2. It's the Lady Jacks, nothing, and the Bearcats coming up. And now the Bearcats turn in the bottom of the first inning. No score. It will be Megan McDonald, Tiffany Thompson, and Brooke Melia against Cassidy Wilbert, the ace of this Lady Jack pitching staff. First pitch, ball 1. In game one, a 2-1 SFA victory. McDonald was 1 for 3, a single, a line out, and a strikeout. That's a called strike. Quickly 0-2 on McDonald's. McDonald takes 1-1. McDonald hitting .314 for the year, a homer, 19 runs batted in. Excellent defense in center field. That's fouled off. Well, SFA going right to the final weekend in contention for the regular season title. They would need to sweep Sam Houston State this weekend to force a tie. They might have the best 1-2 punch in the Southland Conference as far as starting pitchers go. McLeod, probably the best season by one single pitcher, but if you look at the game one starter here today, and Ashley Creasel and Cassidy Wilbur going in game two, it's quite the tandem as that pitch is low. Nice at bat from McDonald. She fell behind and draws a walk. Now Wilbur from Bridge City, Texas, and Bridge City High School. Wilbur in the circle for game two, a three-time Southland Conference Pitcher of the Week. Did it in February and back-to-back weeks in March. Thompson tries to bunt, fouls it off, it's 0-1. Thompson hitting .312 for the year, 0 for 3 in game one. Good bunt, third base side, picked up, throwing to first, sacrifice executed. McDonald up to second. Thompson gets the job done on the sacrifice. Now Wilbur named to the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association Freshman of the Year Top 25 watch list. First SFA player in program history to make the freshman watch list. And the first freshman of the Southland to make the list in 4 seasons for the entire conference. This is hammered high and deep to left by Malia and gone off the scoreboard. And the Bearcats jump in front. It's 2-0 here in game two. 9th homer of the season for Malia. Seems like a completely different feel for the Bearcats here in game two after they were stymied in game one by SFA starter Ashley Creasel. They've come out aggressive and a 2-0 lead. Here's Kendall Kuta. She takes strike one. Brooke Malia, a team leader in homers and RBIs, now 9 home runs, 35 driven in for the sophomore. Line drive off the glove of the outstretched shortstop, Emily Wolf, a base hit.
Designated player number 18, Bailey White.
Now it's the designated player, Bailey White. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed offering that time from Cassidy Wilbur. White 0 for 3 in game one. Struck out all 3 times as Ashley Creasel threw a complete game. Cassidy Wilbur has been outstanding. 19-11 on the season with a 1.78 ERA. And of those 19 victories, 16 of which have come in complete game outings. Pitch is outside. Wilbur, 3-0 last week as it's fouled back. 14 strikeouts in just over 15 innings. She won the opener against Northwestern State as SFA went on to sweep the Demons. Just outside. Wilbur, 234 strikeouts entering play today. Number 8 in the country in that category, even more than Lindsey McLeod, who had 15 strikeouts in game 1. It's popped up behind first, tough play with the sun, and it's into the dugout. Still 2-2. McLeod, 15 strikeouts in game 1, 2 shy of her season high, set against HBU in an 8-inning contest in April. Now McLeod now up to 228 strikeouts at 159 innings. Foul back, good battle here between White and Wilbur. Wilbur's needed more innings to record her strikeouts. She is approaching 200 on the season. Just shows the confidence that SFA had in Ashley Creasel in a must-win game to keep their regular season championship hopes alive. They throw Creasel in game 1. This is fisted towards second and caught on the fly by the second baseman, Lindsey Gregory. In some ways, you could say if you're going to sweep, you're going to need all 3. So you could flip-flop with Creasel going game 1 and Wilbur in game 2, and maybe a little pressure on Sam Houston if they lose game 1 to go with the more consistent pitcher in Wilbur. But there's a line drive base hit into right from Getz. Going all the way third is Kutach, up to second on the throw. Getz. Bearcats continuing this first inning rally. Third hit of the inning at second and third for the Cats. And now a visit to the circle for SFA. The pitcher Wilbur, the catcher Richards. First baseman Margarita Corona's in there as well. Becker, the third baseman, flashing a smile to calm down Wilbur. Fisher takes a called strike. Fisher hitting .268 for the year. Was 1 for 3 in game 1. Singled in her last at bat. Ball in the dirt. That was with 2 outs in the 7th inning. And it set up a dramatic final confrontation between Creasel and Taylor Fuselier. That's outside. Fuselier hit an opposite field home run in the 5th to give the Bearcats their only run. She stood at the play as the possible winning run. Hit it well out to center field. May have been knocked down by the wind, but a deep fly out ended the game with Fisher on first base. Could have been a walk-off home run to clinch the regular season title. Pitch is low. Bearcats very patient here in the first inning against Cassidy Wilbur. 3-1. 2 outs, 2 runs in, 2 in scoring position for the Cats. Ball 4. A lot of hollering coming out of the Bearcats dugout. Second walk of the inning. Now it's Hunter Irvin.
The pitcher, Hunter Irvin.
Irvin looking for a big hit. The junior hitting 167 for the season. Backup catcher to Bailey White, who caught game 1, is the DP here in game 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That's over the outside. Carly Canada would be next. 2 runs in on Brooke Melia's 9th home run of the season. Kutach at third, gets at second, Fisher at first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, big cut. The 0-2. Foul back, Irvin stays alive. The defense for SFA, it's Richards behind the plate, Corona, Gregory, Wolf, Becker, first to third of the infield, Clements, Crawford, Hedspeth, left to right across the outfield. The 0-2, outside. 2-1 SFA in game number 1. That snapped a 13-game win streak in conference play for the Bearcats, who had swept their last 4 regular season series. That's just low. Good take on a changeup. 2-2. It was also Lindsay McLeod's first loss in a few months. Her last March 9th against Northwestern State. She fell to 15-7 on that day. Irvin pops it up, behind home plate, and that's in the first row. Now 13 straight winning decisions for Lindsay McLeod between March 9th and today, when had a tough luck loss, 15 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed, and a 2-1 defeat. Good battle here, Irvin against Cassidy Wilbur. Out in front that time, fouled it off, getting some cheers from her teammates in the dugout. And speaking with Coach Volish before the game today about the reasons his team has had success in his first season, one of those is how much they like each other, and called it love in every sense of the word. 2-2 pitch popped up into shallow center field, and the inning is over. Gregory makes the catch, and Wilbur strands the bases loaded, but not before the Bearcats strike first. Brooke Malia, her team leading 9th home run of the season. And after 1 in Huntsville of game 2, Sam Houston State 2, SFA nothing. And welcome back to the Bearcats softball complex. Matt Peterson with you. 2-0 Sam Houston State. A 2-run homer from Brooke Maley of the difference.